What's up guys, it's Joe from DRAGONSairsoft here, and instead of a gun review today we're doing a review on a scope. This is the AIM Sports 4x32 scope. At least I think it's 4x32, I don't quite remember, I'll look it up. Anyway, you know what it is, it's in the description. It's by AIM Sports, and this is a great 4x zoom scope. It doesn't have a variable zoom, but it is easy to sight it for whatever distance you're shooting at primarily. I currently have it sighted in at 50 feet, and as you see here, most of these shots up here and here were while I was still feeding it. First I sighted it for elevation. Once I got that down, then I went in for the left and right. Now, as you see, these shots don't matter, but it's freaking accurate at 50 feet. Running the DPMS Panther Carbine M4 on an 8.4 volt battery when I was doing that. I'm not using my SCAR right now, it's got to get repaired sadly. Anyway, this scope does come with nice lens cover here, which is great, and it comes with scope rings. Now, you may say, oh, that's no big deal, scope rings, you kind of need that, but a lot of scopes out there, you just get the scope, it doesn't come with the scope rings. Now these are nice, really like low sitting scope rings. If you prefer a higher, like raised up one, you're gonna have to buy them separately, but it's a nice scope. And before I go on more of that, I'm gonna talk, here's the box. Simple box, says AIM Sports on all four sides of it, nothing other than that black, some Apache helicopters on there, looks pretty cool, but it comes with more than that. This is just a limited warranty that it comes with, folded up and kind of wrinkled. It came with a cleaning cloth, fell out of the bag, and also there are some instructions for the scope on how to sight it, all the basics that you're going to need to know, how to clean it properly, etc., etc. It also comes with an extra screw for the scope rings in case you lose it. It's hard to see here, and a hex screwdriver specifically for that size, which I'm thinking I'm probably going to keep on my vest with me in case I need to fix it or something, tighten it. Now, moving on more to the scope. It's a 4x zoom, and it's not the regular scope you see where it's just a line, and mil dots on it. There are mil dots on there, but also in the lower half of the scope, there's it's called a range finding scope, pretty much. There's a line for every, like, increments of 10 yards. Well, depending on where you have it set for. Like, it says to have it set for the center one is 20, but I have it set as 50 because that's where I have most of my skirmishes at. I'm not going to bother figuring out, oh, I'm going to have to aim down a little lower here in the middle of a skirmish. I'm going to go, there's that center dot, I want to fire right there. Anyway, for sighting it, or adjusting it if it's knocked out of its sighting, just simply unscrew these coverings on both the top and bottom. By turning it to the left on the top, it raises it up approximately half an inch at 100 yards away. And can't quite get this one. Oh, there we go. The other one is for left and right, which is also a half an inch to the left if you're turning it to the left, and to the right if you're turning it to the right at 100 yards away. It's a nice scope, all metal. Easily fits on any standard rail you use, and it's very comfortable, very accurate. Got a nice blue lens coating on there, and I love using this thing for field. For CQB, on the other hand, I would not recommend it. I'd recommend a red dot, just because if you're in CQB, you don't have time to bring up the scope and aim. Anyway, that's it for this review, guys. I'll see you guys again next time with our next review, which will probably be this sling here. And I'll see you guys again next time.